Hi, I'm Heather Weintraub. I'm a licensed nutritionist who is going to be talking about Jane Doe, who was referred by her pediatrician. Jane Doe is a female who is 14 years old. She weighs about 152 pounds. She is 62 inches, which is 5'2". She has a healthy appetite, so no reason to suspect an eating disorder or any restrictions or allergies to foods. She does have a BMI of 28, which is high for her age. Her blood pressure is 125/82, which is pre-hypertension. Overall, she has no other health conditions and is in a fairly good condition of health. Her pediatrician recommended her to me, however, due to her BMI and her weight gain, for 10 to 15 pounds per year. Here I'm going to talk about of how I plotted her BMI for her age, which we'll see is 96%. This pushes her in the obese category, which is about over 95%. Her stature, however, is only 32%, indicating that she is in fact short for her age. Her weight is also in the 93rd percent for her age. Again, this all indicates that Jane is overweight and in need of nutritional guidance. Jane lives with her parents and 2 siblings. Her parents are still married and they're pretty stable. However, she indicates that they run out of money every month and therefore eat a lot of unhealthy food, which is fast food. Both parents are obese, which means it will be hard for Jane to follow and commit to a healthy lifestyle. Her mother has hyperlipidemia and her father has type 2 diabetes. Both indicates are due to their weight, and for Jane, if she doesn't stay on a healthy eating habit. Now I'll be talking about her dietary assessment. Overall, her food choices are poor. Her breakfast at home, which means she can have some control over what she eats, but her lunch and dinner tends to be at school or in a fast food restaurant. This limits her to choices for healthy food options. Her activity is very low, so she only does gym class at least twice a week. So adding an exercise program would be ideal. As you can see, for breakfast, Jane starts her day with a high saturated fats and sugars. For lunch, she has 2 slices of pizza, chocolate milk, and a large Oreo cookie, and an apple. The only thing I would keep on this list is the apple, because it's healthy. Everything else is high in sugar and fat. Her snack is also high in sugar and fat, and then her dinner is high in sugar and fat, but also high in sodium. On day 2, as you can see again, however, sugar and saturated fat is high again. Her lunch isn't too bad. It has lean protein, which is a chicken patty, vegetables, and fruit, but again, her dinner is high in saturated fat and sugar. In day 3, Jane is relying on fast food, which is not healthy. It's a lot in large quantity. The quantity of her food choices mixed with the lack of exercise and clearly causing some weight gain. As you can see here, this is her nutrition report, which I analyzed. And Jane's nutrition report, I found that her calorie intake was almost a third higher than it should be, and that she was over on a lot of areas, specifically adding sugars, total fat, saturated fat, and cholesterol. All of these are very unhealthy areas to be over in. Specifically, she was under in vitamins. This actually shouldn't be all surprising. The foods she is eating are high calorie, but no nutritional value. she is actually in her nutrition. Her micronutrition report also noted that she was under in a lot of vegetables and over in sugars. Clearly there is room to improve. Now I'll be talking about her recommendations. I recommend that she at least exercise at least 3 days a week to improve her losing weight. I recommend that the family does seek counseling outside, either individually with the parents or with Jane. I recommend that she does eat more healthier choices. Get some education on the different food types, different targets of what areas that she needs to improve. Maybe walk with her through her dietary nutrition diets, and also keep a food log as best as possible. And this is what I suggest for her. I would recommend for breakfast probably a turkey, sausage, egg, and cheese on a whole wheat toast. Coffee is an option with a teaspoon of sugar instead of a tablespoon. She can have milk, which is good for her for calcium. Lunch, I would recommend a veggie pizza, 1 slice, not 2. 1 cup of salad with tomato and vegetables and olive oil and vinegar, not ranch, because it's high in saturated fat. A glass of milk for calcium and other vitamins. She can have a snack, which is mixed nuts, which is protein, banana for potassium, and for dinner I recommend a salad and some vegetables, and again olive oil and vinegar. And also to increase her seafood, she can have tuna. She can have to drink at dinner unsweetened tea and an apple. For day 2, I recommend her for breakfast to have eggs, which is protein, 2 slices of whole wheat bread, spinach, and coffee with milk, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Lunch, I would recommend a turkey sandwich on whole wheat with a little bit of mayo, lettuce, tomato, and avocado, some carrots, a yogurt that's fat-free, vanilla. Snack, she can have for protein or potassium, she can have banana and wheat thins. For dinner, she can have a chicken breast, but no breading, no oil, no saturated fats. She can have a potato, but no butter. I recommend having cranberry juice, but diluted with water, so it's not too much sugar. And she can have a side salad with kale and milk for calcium. In day 3, for her dietary, I recommend for breakfast, oatmeal with nuts and strawberries, milk for protein and also calcium. Lunch, a cheeseburger with ketchup and a bun and some vegetables, chopped peppers, and for vitamin C. Snack, she can have some seeds, some pumpkin seeds or some other kind of seeds. And dinner, she can have salmon for seafood and green beans, squash, brown rice, water, and hot chocolate. Here's her nutrition report of what I recommended diary. Jane was overall in her total calories was above, but this time not by much. This amount of increase is okay because she will supplement it with exercise. Some of the categories, again, were still over a little bit, but it's important to note how much over they are. These overall, with Jane, it's okay that she sticks to this diet. She is slightly over, but it's okay for her because it's not too much of a problem. And it's not successfully over and above. In this report, this is about the food groups. She was under in whole grains. She was fine in the refined grains. She was definitely over in the dark grains, but she was under in the red and orange, the beans and peas, starchies, and others. Fruits, she was okay, but there was no specific target. And the total calories was over, but not horribly. I would like to conclude with this report about Jane. I understand that it's not easy for a 14-year-old girl to stay on this specific diet, but gradually she will eventually be able to, as long as we work as long as I'm able to work with her and her pediatrician, her family, I think she'll be able to do it.